Yes. DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com is the website. DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com is the website. Make sure you log on, implement your email so I can send out these email blasts. They will be going out every Sunday. So that means they'll be going out tomorrow with new stuff, new information, new things that's going on, new things I'm working on. Everything will be put in the email just in case it's like a week in review thing. Maybe you didn't get some stuff. Maybe you didn't pay attention to some stuff that happened. Maybe some stuff just went past you. And you could shop there as well, shop.doggiediamondstv.com. But when you go there, you could just go to the email. For only $100, I'll promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, two YouTube communities. Let me say that again. Hold on. For only $100, I'll promote your content on Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, two YouTube communities, Threads, and DoggieDiamondsNoFilter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamond. What is Memstagram? Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Come on. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. You say all that. Okay. All right. Okay. What's up, y'all? I'm here. All right, stop the music. Stop the music, stop the music, stop the music, stop the music. Oh, what's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. As you know, this is Doggie Diamonds No Filter. Let me be alive in here, you know. A little calm real quick. What are we being calm for? No reason to be calm. Let's be hype. I know why I'm calm, because I'm tired. I did the Stairmaster today. Listen, man, if you work out, the Stairmaster is different. I ain't talking about that one where you do the steps yourself. I'm talking about the one where it's moving for you. So whether you move or not, it's moving. And I did that today, and I'm tired. Where's my drink? My drink is over there. I'm tired. Everybody hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. It's important. So, okay. We ain't going to make this long and drawn out, but we are going to talk about something. I can't play the content because YouTube doesn't like when I play content, obviously, right? That's why they demonetize me. I think, I thought I was playing content, and they didn't have an issue with me doing, like, reaction videos, but they didn't like when I done it. So they demonetized me. It's all cool. It's all good. It's all good. But I can read what he said, and I can make sure you can see the actual footage of it. So, my favorite website, Hip Hop DX. NFL legend Michael Irvin puts, damn, I said Irvin's. NFL legend Michael Irvin puts his son's rap career on blast. So this was it's a clip going out there. So he was on the show with, Skip Bayless and Keyshawn Johnson. And I don't know how this came up, but I just caught this clip. And it says the former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver was live on Skip Bayless of Fox Sports 1 show Undisputed when he brought up his son who raps under the name Tut Tarantino. He said, I got a son. He raps. His name is Tut Tarantino, Irvin said. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in the gated community your whole life, but he's rapping my life. And this is the important part of it, because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, ghetto life, and all of that stuff. We used to work to get away from it. Now we've gotten to a place somehow where we're running back towards it in the music and everything. That was Gangster. Yo, I'm so happy. You know, Michael Irvin. I never liked Michael Irvin because he was a part of when I was a sports fan. He played for the Cowboys, and I was such a Jerry Rice fan that I wanted Jerry Rice to just be triumphant over Michael Irvin. And we got to remember it was a part in the '90s where the Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Alvin Harper, Daryl Johnston, they was kicking ass. Then they got Dion left the 49ers and went to the Dallas Cowboys. So I never liked the Cowboys. But this is so real what he said, though, because it's so true. And forget the part where he's saying he's rapping my life. But he says because we romanticize and fantasize about that old thug life, that ghetto life, and all of that stuff. We used to work to get away from it. Now we've gotten to a place somehow where we're running back towards it in the music and everything. And reason why this was so profound to me, because that's the shit I be saying. That's the shit I be saying. I agree with that 1,000% because look where we at. He's right, yo. He's 100% right. So Michael Irvin is tripping because he's like, yo, man, I played football. I got knocked around in my head. I was a admitted custody. And look now, you lived in a gated community. I made sure you lived in a gated community. And then you spinning the block, hitting the op, whipping the pot. You doing all this that you never had to do. And I feel like more people should do that, because even though you are a gangster rapper, a street rapper, reality rapper, whatever you want to say you are, some of these individuals come from 2-parent homes and had good parents and mothers and fathers who tried. And I think it's very disgraceful for you to have a working mother and father, and although you didn't have a boat and chains and all that shit you might have now, your mother and father never let you starve, never let you be homeless, never let you have the lights out. And I think more parents should, you know, although the reward for your child being successful is all of that stuff, but nah, he 3-0'd his son, man. That's a 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. He 3-0'd his son. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. And the fascination, you know, because that's like one of my things with Drake. Like the fascination with this shit that some of us really had to live through. It's so traumatizing sometimes. Like, you know, we all battle shit, right? We all battle shit. We all get through shit. But then sometimes if you get a moment of clarity and you could replay some of the events in your life, it could really fuck your head up sometimes. So although people drink, I don't condone it. Although people smoke, I don't condone it. I could understand it. I can empathize with it. I can empathize why some people run to vices, because this shit is tough to deal with and people don't make it easier in this world. So sometimes it's escapism. So you escape via the narcotic, right? But his pops calling him out was just so real, because he called him out, but he also saying that this is a life that we trying to get away from. And to all my people in the chat who have children that work hard, who bust their ass, and you provide for your children, imagine them disgracing you and saying, started from the bottom, now we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what bottom you started from? Pause. What? I don't know how many niggas I'ma lose this year. Oh, where you in danger at? You know, I think it's fucked up and it's disgraceful, and it's also patronizing to us that really been through shit, who are fucked up because of it, right? Who are fucked up. I think it's, because I always say, you want to trade lives, you want to trade backgrounds, you want to trade history, you want to shit, you want some of this trauma I got? You want some of this shit that fucked me up, that fucked some of the audience up, that fucked people up, that they still deal with, that people are in therapy for, that some people turn to drugs, that some people are in prison over, who some people lost their life over. And this shit ain't what it's all cracked up to be. This gangster life shit, it ain't nothing fun about it. I'm so glad that I don't live like how I used to. I'm so glad I don't even think how I fucking used to, because I really go to sleep and I really I be relaxed a lot of times. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, you're a little too lax, man. You gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Because we so long spend being on the defense that sometimes, do y'all find yourself like we all love peace, right? For the most part, we love peace. And when I say peace, I don't mean peace as in war and peace. I mean, serenity. Sometimes shit could be too quiet and you be like, what the fuck? Damn, I ain't hear no gunshots. I don't hear no car honking. That shit could, like, we're so used to that shit that when we don't hear it, when we don't see chaos, we think something is wrong. That's how much that damage that shit did to us. And these dudes grew up in gated communities, probably had every cartridge, every game system, and they run to nigga shit. And this is what I was talking, me and Taja was talking about that shit today. I was in the gym and we was talking about nigga shit. And I was like, yo, like, for the most part, that shit is rewarded. And it's a mentality that we think we have to have. We think we gotta do that because once we're stripped of our manhood and our womanhood, right? Y'all womanhood, not my womanhood. I'm just speaking in general, so let's just get that shit out the way right now. But I'm just saying how only thing we got sometime is toughness. Only thing we got sometime is that standoff shit, that what? And for the most part, we all walk around a fucking ticking time bomb, especially if you're a New Yorker. You a Brooklynite? You're a Brooklynite or you a New Yorker? You just like, man, don't fucking play with me. And we're forced to always be in battle mode, right? Because 1 second of not battling, you feel like you're going to lose your life or get maimed or be scarred. And we live in a time where because of this shit right here, this shit and these devices, no matter what happens to you, people can't wait to tell somebody what happened to you. People can't wait to say, yo, I'm going to fuck you up, blah, blah, blah. People can't wait to do that shit. And now we have people who are not a part of that world, who think they're a part of the world and want to be a part of the world because that's what they think everybody else is doing. Like, for the most part, right? Like, just think about this. Think about your social media. You go on social media, for the most part, it's Saturday night, right? Everybody is having a good time. Everybody, if you are led to believe what social media shows you, tonight, everybody is having a good time. Everybody is turned tonight. Everybody's either in the party. Everybody's booed up. Everybody's fucking they snuggled up. Some people fucking. We here on this shit. So we're led to believe that some people are in the party, they popping the best bottles. Some people want you to believe they smoking the greatest fucking weed ever. They got the most elegant drink ever. This, yo, you never even drank no shit like this. So we're led to believe that shit. So now that we're led to believe that, and everybody thinks that that's what is lit, everybody wants to portray that character now. Everybody wants to portray that character. So all we're looking at now is a bunch of characterization of what we think thugging and ghetto shit is. But what does it really mean in the end of the day? Because you should be happy that you got your peace, your safety, and your health. But we have to go in the mix, right? So now you'll have people portraying that they this, they that. I'm a hustler. You know, I get to the bag. I get to the money. You know this. You know, everybody has this. And the shit is becoming redundant. And it's becoming a talking point that's starting not like, yo, come on, man. At what point do we stop talking and start doing and start excommunicating ourselves from people who want to perpetuate this bullshit? Like, yo, nah, I can't fuck with you. I don't like talking about my personal life, what I talk to about people in private, unless it's something public that I think the public should know. But, you know, I find the older you get, the more your glasses is on and you see shit for what it really is, you really start saying, I can't fuck with nobody. Like, oh, nah, like, that's not what it's all about. That's not what my life is about. My life ain't about that. That shit don't excite me. Like, that's not, you know, okay, right? And if you notice, you're always being pulled. If you were what am I? I don't know if I'm an introvert. I think I'm an introverted, outgoing person when I want to be. But for the most part, I like to just fall back when I want to. Then I could come online and talk to thousands of people, and thousands of people will see me, and I feel good about that. But look how you're always being pulled. And you pulled to nigga shit. Like, you ain't like when the last time somebody called you to a goddamn for opportunities? When the last time I called you, say, yo, bro, I'm at this spot. I know you got a job, but this shit is a career, bro. They paying $27 an hour. I think you qualify. I put in a good word for you. Pull up. Just come down here. I lined you up, bro. You set. When the last time somebody did that shit for you? When the last time somebody called you with opportunity? To say, yo, sis, I see you be making them candles. I need 100 of those. Work with me. I'm going here. I'm going to vend in this place. I'm going to this place. I'm going to this place. Yo, let's go sling. Let's get this. Nobody calls you for opportunity. For the most time, people call you to talk bullshit, and everything that you see is bullshit. And then you start feeling kind of lost because you're like, what the fuck am I doing in this world? What the fuck is going on? You know, I try to call people and be like, the fuck you doing? Like, you know, what's up with your such and such? You know, just to remind people who they are sometimes. Like, yo, sometimes I call people and just say, yo, you know, what's good with such and such? You ain't been working on such and such? Because think about what you gotta do. Let me break this for you. Think about what you gotta do versus what you wanna do. What you gotta do ain't necessarily what you wanna do. Sometimes you gotta get up and go to work, but you don't want to work for them because some of y'all have great genius level talent, right? That you wish you could just get money from your talent. I ain't talking about no rap shit. Some of you are mathematicians. Some of you could sew your ass off. Some of you have ideas. Some of you are brilliant marketers, right? Because some of you have amassed a following on social media based off of understanding marketing. You help artists with marketing. You help your homegirl. Some of you have products that you marketed, but you're doing what you gotta do because you can't do what you want to do. And I understand that, and I respect that shit the most. But when the last time somebody seen what you do and said, yo, I fuck with that. So this is what we gonna do. Let me take my 35 and put that shit with just 65. We got a buck. I don't want to be the boss, but I just want to be a part of the winning team. It's so fucking selfish now. It's so niggerism. And it's fucked up because we have to be in it in order to survive in a real world now. We have to partake in all of this bullshit in order to survive. We have to go outside. I gotta go outside with this fucking gun. Every day of my life, I gotta say, I hope that I don't have to defend myself. I hope. So let me walk around with good energy. Let me smile as much as I could. Let me shake hands and kiss babies because I know what I'll do. And I don't want to fuck up nothing. But here go dickhead because he feels like, yeah. Oh, that's that nigga. Listen. Fam, just chill. Whatever you think of me, fine. We don't, it ain't even worth it. But we're in a world where we left the real world. When we go into the real world, which is outside, when we go into this matrix, we got agents everywhere. We got agents of chaos. We got agents who's in your comments, who's in your posts, who's looking in your fucking stories, who's reporting shit to other people, who's ignoring. This shit is just, and sometimes, again, I know y'all like me. Sometimes you can get overwhelmed where you like, let me calm down. Let me just fucking chill. Let me just get away from this shit for a little while. Let me, what do I like to do? Let me soak my feet. You know what I'm saying? Let me, because sometimes you have to be able to leave the matrix. But when you took the red pill, now you see everything for what it is. And it's, you almost like, God damn, I wish I didn't know that. Now I know what I know. Now do I counteract this shit? But then you want to counteract shit. And you say, all right, I'm going to counteract in this instance. And then you look over here and then it's the same shit. And then you look over there and it's like, God damn, what? Who wrote the script? Who wrote the script? Why is it that everybody seem like they following a fucking script? Who wrote this? Whoever wrote the script didn't write us in the story for us to win and achieve. They didn't write the story. There's no happy ending to this nigga shit. There's no happy ending. I got a nigga on YouTube. I never met this man a day in my life. He swear he know my fucking business. Every time I see a video with his name, he's mentioning me and my business on the West Coast. I never met this man a day in my life. Don't even have no issue with him. But you keep talking my business, what you think you know. What do you want from me? What do you want? It's what I say sometimes. Like, do you want me to die? Do you want me to go away? What do you want? If I'm that of a problem to you, I can be ignored. I could be blocked. You don't have to, when people say, I don't fuck with you. I didn't ask you to fuck with me. I didn't ask you I didn't ask you to do none of that. Why do you have to come over here to say, I don't fuck with you? Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. I'm not for everybody. I'm light-skinned. Sometimes I play too much, whatever you think. But like how you go out your way to get in my way, and then when I remove you, then you want to play the fucking victim like, yo, and then you got people, yo, don't throw it off. Like people, sometimes you have to tell people, why don't you leave that nigga the fuck alone? Why don't you get off that nigga dick? Sometimes you got to tell other people, yo, nah, fam, you dick riding now. You dick riding. You bugging now. Because I know that said individual or her don't even think about you. You making up shit. And it's like, that's the new attention. And in the streets, motherfuckers be on the ground with their head looking like spaghetti sauce. But in this matrix, we get to play. We got to told. Yeah, I told him about himself. It's nothing bigger than people wanting to feel like they got you told. Yeah, I told him about himself. Yeah, cause you know I don't fuck with that nigga. I don't like that nigga. All right. Okay. Yeah, I went in his comments and I let him know. Well, I DM that nigga. Then they'll take the DM and put it up. Yeah, look, I told him about himself. You know how many fucking DM exchanges I got with people that y'all will never know about? Because these fucking people are not important. Fuck them. Once I block you, I don't care. Like, okay, fine. But we have to play this nigga game for survival now. I do videos. I say the same shit sometimes because repetition sometimes, once you hear something 10 times, you might remember it on the 11th. So that's why sometimes I find myself repeating myself and saying the same shit. The story don't change. The mission don't change. Nothing changes. Because this blurry shit, how do you stay focused in a blurry ass world? How do you stay focused when everything you look at is blurry? The women against the men against the women, the black women against the black man, fuck these bitches, blah, blah, blah. Fuck them and I get some money. Yo, I fuck her in the ass for an hour. You know what I'm saying? All of this shit that we got to deal with day in and day out. And then we have children who we all love and revere that we want to see best for. But we, as motherfuckers who's supposed to be bringing them up, we act like them. And sometimes the child is more mature than the fucking grown-ups. Sometimes the children will say, ooh, you said a bad word. Sometimes the children will say, you shouldn't say that. Or sometimes the children will even say to you, that's not nice. I be wondering, yo, you proud of yourself? Like, you don't got no family. You don't have nobody who loves you that's going to say to you, yo, fam, the fuck is wrong with you? You need to fucking chill. But it's the script that's going on. And Michael Irvin has went to Miami. He did the college thing. He did the white women thing. He did the cocaine. He did all of that shit so his sons don't go through that shit. And his son runs right to the shit he trying to. It must be disheartening, and it's unfair. That's why I say sometimes you can't always blame the parents. You can't always say you had a fucked up upbringing, because some people with good upbringings want to be fuck ups, and sometimes with people who have fucked up upbringings want to be good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize until talking to people how many women have been violated, touched in life by either a family member, a trusted family friend, somebody that they trusted, or a stranger. I didn't realize that shit is deep. Like, the shit is deep. And for some people to live with that trauma and try to still put a smile on their face and live life and everything is all good, I commend them. I be like, damn, you don't look like what you've been through. Because some people don't take what they've been through and say, this is I'm like this because such and such. Because I'm telling y'all, and the reason why I say I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do this shit, because I didn't let trauma dictate the script. See, that's the shit. They take the trauma. Yeah, man, you going through some shit. You need to smoke. And how easy it to say, yeah, yo, I know you need a drink right now. How easy is it to say, yeah, you need a drink? How many people say, yo, bro, I'm here for you. I just want to listen. Tell me whatever you want. I have no opinion. If you want my insight, I could give it to you, but let it out. Let me know. If you want somebody, because when people say, yo, I'm here for you, how are you here for me? Because a listening ear becomes a running fucking mouth, right? So are you here for me because you want gossip, or you want some shit to use against me to talk to somebody else? Or are you here for me because you're going to hear me out, right? That becomes a problem too. So a lot of times we bottle shit in because we don't want to talk about it, because we done had people that we told shit to, and they went in turn used the shit that we told them against us later on. Right? So sometimes we just, I ain't saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm hard on many of you who smoke, who drink, who do certain shit. I know I'm kind of hard on y'all, but I'm like that because I don't want you to be like that based off of your trauma. It's not an antidote. It's not going to fix you. And if you get therapy, go see a real therapist who is licensed, who went to school for this shit, because you got a lot of people who are there to inflict different trauma on you in a different way. They're there to take advantage of your story. So again, you ever notice the person who's there to help you becomes the hurter? You tell a person everything you've been through in your life. I've been through this, I've been through that, and they do that shit to you too. They do that shit to you too. So it's not to, I'm better than you. It's not that I'm something special because I don't do that shit. Because I used to fucking get fucked up. And then Hennessy ain't get me drunk no more, right? But I knew, and I know that I have trauma, that I was able to resolve some of it. And some of that shit is unresolved because it's recurring trauma based off of new relationships and new people you deal with. And when you tell them your life, they tend to try to traumatize you also, like somebody else did. And they're like, yo, fuck it, you tough, right? So look how, I said this to y'all the other night, look how we're quick to push bullshit on each other. You know, we have a situation. I've always been the friend that if I met your wife, if I met your girl, I don't want to meet no other bitches. I'll just be real with you. You're not going to introduce me to 5-6 girls. So this is my shorty. Look, my nigga, I'm not going to be meeting all these fucking women and lying for you, because I'm not a liar. You're not going to make me a liar. So if I know your wife and I know your children and I know your family, I don't want to know your fucking mistress. So a lot of times in my situations, when I had a lot of homies around me and they girls or they significant others used to always think he know what's going on. Oh, no, I don't know what's going on. Cause see me, I'm the type that'll be like, yo, I ain't jacking that shit. Don't bring that bitch here no more. What you bringing the chick to my crib for? Nah, because listen, if a nigga snake you for some pussy, he'll snake you for anything. He'll fuck your daughter, he'll fuck your mother, he'll fuck your sister. So when you don't have any morals and you a sexual deviant and you can't control your hormones because them shits is raging and you a grown ass man who should have got it out of you by now and you keep running to it, I don't fuck with you. I can't trust you, nigga. You willing to lose your family. You willing to lose your family for somebody you don't know. You willing to lose your family for some internet pussy, for some Instagram pussy, for some DM pussy. What do I think you'll do to me? So, nah, I'm good. Nah. I'm good. Count me out like New Edition. I'm good. Because where's your discipline? How the fuck do you get before people and try to always tell people what they should be doing, what they like, and you lack discipline? You lack discipline. You're fucking deviant. You're fucking deviant. And they go under the guise of dropping jewels and educating people. And then they use all that shit to lure you in. But for what? For what? Only thing I got to gain from people, truthfully, is I get to get my shit off. This is my therapy. I get to speak on it. I get to speak life into existence. I get to speak about some of the shit I've been through. I get to speak. And a lot of people could resonate with it because many of us come from similar backgrounds, because we were raised how we were raised. This program stopped too because you don't see none of these things moving. I don't know what the hell is going on. But now it became a time where let's sit before the people and tell everybody what's wrong with their life, what's wrong with them, what's wrong with this and what's wrong with that. But never did no fucking self-reflecting. Never looked in the fucking mirror. Never looked at how you are broken. A broken person can't fix nobody else. And that's why I used to tell people, I used to be in relationships with women and they say, you need to, I used to be like, yo, I'm not fucking broke. And I ain't talking about financing. I'm not broken. Why you always think you got to fix me? Like I look like I need to fucking be fixed. I mean, shit, we all have a little flaws that somebody could say, yo, this, that, and the third. Yo, I can help you with this or that. But every time I fucking turn around, you need to, you're talking a lot of shit somebody who never laid it all on the line like me. You never walked my life. You never been through what the fuck I've been through, ever. So you talk a lot of shit for somebody who ain't experienced shit. I was on the phone with one of my homegirls today. She was talking to me about religion and shit. And I'm like, yo, that's what you believe. That's fine. No, but it's real. Listen, respectfully, and I'm being respectful. That's what you believe. I don't have to believe what you believe. You can't tell me some shit is real to you and it should be real to me. That's not how life works. And then you fucking over talking me. So now we are not going to be friends anymore. You will never hear my voice again. I promise you. Because you're doing 10 minutes of talking and 5 minutes of listening. And you sound like a fucking maniac talking to me about some religion stuff that I know better than. I know better than. And you could feel like anything is real. I could feel like these fucking headphones woke me up this morning. And I could be all this conviction and you see the shit niggas be doing and contorting their face and moving their hands. That don't make you right. That just makes you hyper. That don't mean shit. Why the fuck you trying to push your system of belief on me? That's called indoctrination. You can't indoctrinate me with just stupid shit because I know better than that. Yeah, hell is real. Hell, I had a dream about hell. I had a dream I got my dick sucked. And I didn't. It was just a dream. Yeah, but on this spiritual plan, listen, man, all that lyrical, miracle, spiritual, fuck out of here with that. Listen, I live in reality. Unless shit's so real, I could fall out this chair right now. That's how real it is. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And you know what? Being that you're trying to sway me and you're trying to not listen, you're trying to tell me shit, because you got to get me told. Remember, you got to tell. Yeah, I told him. Okay. You ain't never going to be able to tell me shit again. I bet that. I bet our conversation is done forever. And I'm just that type of person. You got to be fucking done with people because people playing. You following some fucking script. You some type of religious zealot. You some type of individual that want to go crazy. I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. That's you. You can't fucking listen. That's your thing. And that's what I said, yo, respectfully, I respect everything you're saying. But now you're trying to force me to eat liverwurst, right? Because you eat liverwurst, you might say, man, this liverwurst got iron in it. And then, okay, I don't like liverwurst. No, eat it. It's fucking 2023. You can't force nobody to do nothing. You shouldn't be able to. So why the fuck are you trying to force that shit on me? And that's a part of nigga shit to me. Listen, believe what you want to believe. That's fine. I respect you. But now you're not respecting me for not believing. And then, this shit sound like this back in the day shit. You going to hell? Well, I've been in hell, man. I've been in hell. And I'm going to tell you something. For me to y'all, some of the shit I survived, I don't think it's nothing worse than that shit. It can't get worse. Seriously, it can't get worse. I done survived some shit. And I'm here to talk about it. I'm a testimony of what's going on. And that's it. That's it. But I don't feel the need to run to some shit that we're supposed to evolve from, right? They say, where the humans come from? Oh, we come from apes. I don't come from no fucking ape. You know why I don't come from no ape? Because it's still apes. When the fuck is those apes gonna evolve? So we come from them. Why do they still exist? Are they evolving now? When the fuck is Caesar gonna evolve? You can't tell me bullshit and I'll be like, I use discernment. I use common sense. And I'll be like, yo, that shit ain't real. If that's what you believe, fine. But let's just stay away from that shit when it comes to our talk. Right? I don't want to deal with that. Because it's going to fuck up our relationship. And then people so adamant and so real. Yeah. I cannot understand how people are so critical and how people are so adamant and so animated and they haven't done shit with their life. You ain't do shit with your life. And you keep telling people about what they not, and this ain't this, and that ain't that, and this is this, and that gotta be that. How the fuck do you know? Based off what? Because you can't, and that's why I can say, yo, I come from drinking. I fought being in a room with 30 dudes and they in a cipher. And that cipher always skipped me. You know how many people right now are fucking fighting alcoholism? You know how many people right now are fighting drug abuse that need to hear somebody say, you can do it? Fuck that. You still hood. You still ghetto. But you don't need to smoke. I've never in my fucking life seen people so anti somebody who wants to be fucking positive and take people from shit that's fucking them up. They telling me, yo, it's fucking me up, man. I'm an alcoholic, man. I'm losing everything. And I say, yo, bro. And then how the fuck do you speak against me when I'm the one who's speaking against the fucking agenda? But that's where we at. So you're going to have a lot of Michael Irvin sons. You're going to have many people who feel like to fit in some shit that we made to stand away from, they want to run to. Many people don't have a daddy. Michael Irvin's son could say, Michael Irvin is my father, Hall of Famer. He don't want to say that shit. He want to say his father's dead or his father's in the feds for 200 years for killing fucking 80 people and eating them. That's the fucking mentality that people want. People want a sob story. People want a fucking a sob story because it fits in with so many sob stories that what is the fucking key word in a sob story? The sobbing. You crying. It makes you cry. It fucks with your head. You're not right because of shit that happened to you. We forget the sobbing and we go right to the story. Yeah, let me tell you. I see niggas whose memory is so fucking vivid. They might have been in jail for 15 years and they could tell you 15 years of fucking jail. Yeah. So look, in 2001, I had went through how the fuck you remember that traumatizing shit? Because that's all you think you have to connect to is your trauma. Gotta let that shit go. And one of the things that we do when we have trauma, we traumatize other people. We take the trauma that we get and then we just want to motherfucking dish it out. That's why some of these niggas is mad and disgruntled, because your fucking life in your mind ain't shit, but you got hope. But if you stop looking at everybody else, do you know when you look at other people's food, your shit get cold? Why don't you eat what the fuck is on your plate? Or why don't you learn how to fix a fucking plate? Because 9 times out of 10, some of these motherfuckers ain't even fix their own plate of food. That's why they'll come on here and say, give me cash apps, donate this, give me. What the fuck are people giving you money for? What are people donating to? Nobody has to fund your fucking life. Nobody has to fund your habits. Nobody has to fund this shit. And funny as it seems, motherfuckers do anyway. I see, shout out to him. I see DJ Academics get a lot of donations. That nigga tell you you're a millionaire. When niggas will give a millionaire money, but somebody who comes from nothing like you, who's trying to make something, they'll tell him to get a fucking job. They say, yo, your YouTube demonetized? Good, get a job. My job, I'm a content creator. Why the fuck? Why this is my fucking job. I think I do pretty good at my job. I think I'm a pretty good teacher. I think I speak well. You know, I might not be the greatest, but this is the fucking mentality. So a lot of times when I see people moving a certain way, I be like, I'm going to go over here because, see, the fucked up thing about life, when you extend your hand to somebody, you never know if you're going to pull them up or they going to pull you down. And now we at the critical time where we can't even take no fucking chances no more. Like, yo, I wanna help. I wanna give you a helping hand, but you grabbing my hand to pull me to the fucking floor. Like, I could throw you a life preserver, but I can't get in the water with you. You want me to drown with you because the minute I jump in the water, you're in panic. You're going to push me down. And that's where we at. So when you see motherfuckers into this nigga shit and all this dialogue that just keeps going over and over and over and over, I just got to move away from it. I just got to be like, nah, that ain't for me. That ain't what I want to do, because I just want to create shit. I just want to be great, create. I want to leave a legacy. I want fucking 200 years from now, somebody to be able to play back my words and know that I lived my words, know that I didn't have no agendas, no hidden agenda. I didn't even fucking benefit from nothing I ever said or did, truthfully. I don't have fucking millions of dollars. I don't have no big mansion and I get clowned for that. I get clowned. Oh, you broke. You don't got this, you got that. And somebody say, yeah, but you got integrity. Fucking lights don't stay on with integrity. That's something that's in you. You don't learn integrity. You don't learn that shit. That's what you was already. You don't learn that shit. That's something that you are already. There's no posing. There's no front. There's none of this weird shit to get on here and I throw shades on and throw and I'm this fucking persona. No, I'm me at all times. I'm me. But what is the gain in wanting to see other people? You know, it's funny, right? Because sometimes you wanting to see people live is gonna kill you. You wanting to get people to understand shit is gonna kill you. Think about parents. Parents go gray, get old, and age because they might have a hard-headed ass child. And every time they turn around, you going to bail them out. Every time you turn around, you coming to save them. You paying their debts. They got drug habits. And they fucking kill their parents because they don't want to fucking listen. Trying to help other people is gonna kill you. You're gonna die trying to save people who don't even give a fuck. But their fake mission is, I'm trying to save people. Ain't never do shit to save no fucking body. Only want to save they self. Only want to line they fucking pockets. And then stand right in your face and tell you what they got. Like you're not the fucking contributing factor to why they got the shit. Get the fuck out of here. So having integrity and not being a nigga and all that shit cool. But I don't know how to do that shit though. I'm just telling you, I don't know. I'm just too on a higher level to be like, you know what? I'm stressed. They demonetized my channel. I'm going through it. I'm going to the liquor store. Why I don't do that? Because it's not in me to do it. And I also don't want to let myself down, and I don't want to let people down. And you watch motherfuckers every day that you give your money to, you give your attention to, and they let you down trying to be a nigga. You watch niggas drunk, high, destructive, and you will actually give them your fucking money, and they'll perpetuate this behavior, these sexual deviant ass niggas. You'll give them your fucking money. You don't want to fuck with nobody who want to give you life. Life is too easy for you. Death is easy because then you got an excuse, right? Fuck it. What's today's date? Let's celebrate. Let's get fucked up. Let's do this. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Yo, man, shit real. All these fucking cliches and this rap. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high. Because you never know when you're going to go. He said that shit like 20 fucking 30. He said that shit 30 years ago. And still alive. And then correct that. So you got people living off of life's a bitch and then you die. That's why you get high, because you never know when you're going to go. And live 30 years later and never corrected that. And to still perform that shit to this day. So I do shit for me. I already know. I do shit for me. Listen, I've never gave a fuck about who fuck with me, who don't talk. I don't give a fuck. I ain't speak to my motherfucking father in 18 years and he died and I ain't shed a tear. I forgave him after the fact because I understood and was studying crack and how it shit. But other than that, motherfucker, you left me in the crib by myself as a fucking kid to go get high. I'm supposed to say to you, hey, daddy. You ain't my fucking daddy, nigga. I raised myself. I've had to fucking battle this shit that you did. But then when I got a little better understanding about the chemical warfare and how I was one of millions, thousands in the community, one of millions, and then I understand, oh, shit. Certain thing wasn't his fault. That's not true, doggy. AZ made the game of life. Does he still perform that verse? I'll wait. Does he still perform that verse? Do he still say them words? Did you know it was a point where Prince wouldn't even perform none of his old music because he was a devout religious person and he didn't want to corrupt people no more with his old shit? So don't tell me what the fuck is true or not true. All I do is speak truth to power. Don't ever try to correct me either. That's not true. Do he still perform Life's a Bitch and then you die? Do he? So why Prince gave up them songs? Because he didn't live his life like that no more. He didn't think like that no more. So you think the same way you do with 20 at 50 as you did at 20? Oh boy. Anyway, I already know. I already know what I got to deal with sometimes. So yeah, it's classic, right? Because it's rap. It's nigga rap shit, right? Classic. Yeah, it's classic. So a man think the way at 50 that he thought at 20. I already know sometimes some of the shit that I say is not gonna get through to some people, or some people won't understand because y'all are niggas. Some of y'all. Y'all still classic A. He's prolific. What did Muhammad Ali say? If you think the way you did, then you didn't grow, you didn't evolve. You could change the lyric up, change the lyrics up. You thought that way at that one time. My dude, you can listen to music without it taking over your life. Again, so why is Michael Irvin talking about his son going to ghetto shit and it's taking over his life? Do you not understand what the fuck I'm here talking about in the first place? The topic? What you think I'm here just fucking drinking tea and eating crumpets? This is what the topic is about. Give me one aspect of life right now that doesn't equate and doesn't have music in it. I'll wait. One aspect of life right now that somebody's not playing in a dry ass weave, or some nigga trying to be a baller with some soundtrack playing in the background and thinking that defines them. That's all social media is. Music. How many people Pound Town? How many people know all these lyrics? Why you think shit is the way it is? That's all I'm saying. If you can't comprehend that, fuck you want me to do? Everything has been taken over by a mentality that we should not have. There's nothing we can fucking do. What do we argue every fucking day online? Niggas still arguing, nah, I think Ether is better than Takeover. And that shit came out like 20 years ago. And niggas still talking about, nah, I think, nah, for nothing. I think Tupac might have been a better lyricist because art imitate life is not life. That's your understanding. That's you. But look around you. These little dudes is trying to imitate and mimic Chief Keef, NBA Youngboy, everybody who they think got to the bag. Just because you at a certain point in your life and you understand, that don't mean everybody is. That's the point I'm making. As I thought when I was 17, I don't think the way now that I did is when I was young. It's called evolution. It's called growing the fuck up. So I can't say some of the shit that I did when I was younger. I wouldn't do it because I don't think like that no more. Again, that's why I gave you the Prince analogy. But you just skim past that. Nah, that's classic A. Because as long as you could be entertained, if you could drink it, smoke it, fuck it, dance to it, quote it, hey, all is good with the world. All is good in the world. That's the point I'm making. That's the point Michael Irvin is making. He said, we trying to get away from this shit and they romanticize it and run it back to this thug nigga ghetto thug shit that we tried to get away from. That's what he said. That's what he said. So in 20 years ago, if life was a bitch and then you die, that's why we get high, because you never know when we gonna go. That's how we think. So all right. So we thought that 20 years ago, right? So AZ might be like 52, maybe. So if he thought that 30 years ago rather, he's 22 years old. 22 years old. 22 years old. He was gonna think like that. But being 52 now, how could you still say that same lyric? Yeah, it's classic, but how could we get mad when they wilding in Chicago? How could we get mad when they wilding in Philly, when they wilding in Brooklyn, when they wilding in the Bronx? How could we get mad when Rochester and St. Louis and the murder capitals of the world? How can we get mad if we thought a certain way at 22, we still saying that shit and he's 52? How can we get mad? Look, what blueprint did they have to follow? Who? You said that shit at 22. Why I can't say it at 22? That's it. Michael Irvin is telling you, this ain't art imitating life. This ain't art imitating life because that's not his life. So that shit you said was stupid. Respectfully. That's what Michael Irvin said. Son, you grew up in the gated community. What the fuck you talking about? That's what he wanted to say. So you not no gangster trap rapper, nigga. You grew up in a gated community. So that's art imitating life, but it's not life, but it becomes his life. Because if we didn't know he was Michael Irvin's son, and if Michael Irvin didn't put him on blast, yo, that's Tarantino, nigga. He's wild. Yo, he go in. How do we know? That's the point that I'm making. And you saying that and disagreeing makes me drive the point home even more, because this is the problem. All this shit that we glorify, all this shit that we fucking love ain't really been, it ain't help us. How does it help us? You understand what I'm saying? Right, Ron C. How does it help us now? All right, listen. Everything, yo, you know black people, we the best at everything, right? We the best Christian. We the best Muslim. We the best Israelite. We the best crook. We the best cook. We the best basketball. We the best at everything. We the best at everything. And we the best thug, nigga, burglar. Every woman got the best pussy. Every dude can fuck on anything. We the best at everything. And what has any of that shit gotten us? So when you see people in front of you and they start thinking like an individual, and then you have no longer people with voices, that's why y'all always say, we need leaders. We don't got leaders. Yes, you do. You fucking kill them all. You got leaders, you just kill them. First thing you do is you what? You assassinate their character. That's the first thing you do. You assassinate their character. You assassinate what they stand for. Always looking for a fucking flaw. Y'all do the job better than the motherfucking white man do sometimes. I'm like, God damn, I don't even really know if they hate me. But y'all motherfuckers sure do. Y'all sure do. Y'all sure show me how much y'all don't fucking like me. Y'all do. So after all the shit Martin Luther King do, he a sellout. How the fuck could somebody be a sellout and they went outside and knew they was going to get hit in the head with a fucking brick every day? Would you do that shit? Nah, Malcolm might have been gay. Got assassinated in front of his fucking family. So every time you turn around, when you got somebody that say, yo, look, I understand. That's not what we about. I ain't white. I'm not a small hat. I ain't no fucking fun boy. But one thing I ain't is I ain't no fucking thug. I ain't no gangster. I ain't no fucking felon. I ain't no smoker. I ain't none of that shit. All right? I'm just a person who sometimes like to just fucking chill out, have fun, and I like what you like. But I don't have to follow nobody's fucking script. And you know what? you ain't got to follow me either. So again, I understand. See, I'm in such a grand understanding. I understand. Like, I actually get it. I actually get, nigga, who do you represent? They can't smoke with you. Can't drink with you. They can't entice you with these fucking funk box women. You ain't gonna pop no pill with them. The fuck they want you around for? What do you bring to the table? Because our mind ain't good enough. Our intelligence ain't good enough. So they say, yeah, he's smart. He's a nerd. He ain't no street guy. He's smart. He's a Poindexter. So that's just where we at. Why? Oh, because I don't want to talk about my criminal past, because I don't think the shit is fucking cool, because I was a kid. I was a fucking kid, and I like to read. My bad. You know, I did my apology thing. I apologize. We got to apologize for wanting progress. We got to apologize for not being a fuck up. And it's a lot of us that are being mistreated because we're not a fuck up. People sometimes say to me, yo, what you do for fun? Truthfully, nigga, sometimes I just fucking go to sleep. Sometimes I go work out. Sometimes I walk. Sometimes I think. Sometimes I meditate. Sometimes I cook. Sometimes I think of recipes. You know I love my fucking, I don't mean to say fucking. You know I love the babies. I call my niece. I have them say all types of stuff to me. You know, and I'm a person, I'm going to be real with y'all, transparent. I'm a person who lost a lot in these past few years. I lost so much. But one thing I didn't lose was my mind. I didn't lose my mind. It's the only fucking thing I got is my mind. I lost everything. I lost everything, but I didn't lose my mind. And I didn't make my losses excuses for traumatizing myself, self-harming, and then justifying it. I never did that. Every day is self-improvement. Every day. What are you doing? You know what? Just fucking do laundry. Because I set agendas for myself. You understand what I'm saying? I'd set agendas for myself. But I'm not falling under this shit. I'm not falling under what this fucking white man want me to be. And y'all think it's cool and cute. Fuck that. I ain't doing that. Ain't me. Yup. I ain't never do none of that. I never robbed nobody. I never did shit. Sometimes we talk about it in jest and we laugh, but I ain't never do that shit. You know what I'm saying? What do I do for fun? Yo, I work out. I fucking go for walks. I watch shit that makes me happy. But I don't have to indulge in the shit that y'all think is fun because that's what you think is fun. It's not what I think is fun. People always talking about stupid shit. Oh, you gotta. Will you do that, and how does that work for you? How does that work for you? How did you further yourself doing all that? You done prayed. You done fasted. You done took water fast. You done fucking did all this shit. You done burned all the incense you could burn. You done saged everything. You got crystals, the chakras, the kundalini, the moon, sun, star, quasars, and you still out of your fucking mind. So obviously that shit ain't working. You got to try something else. So I'm into trying different things. But one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to do things that's going to alter my mind to take me away from reality, because I know reality, alcohol is a depressant. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You're talking to a recovering alcoholic. I didn't know I was depressed until I stopped drinking. That's when I was like, oh shit, shit just got real. I never been in a club sober. I never been in a lounge sober. I never been in situations sober. Oh, shit. I don't know if I can handle this shit. Now I see why I always was drinking. Where's God in all of this trying to keep your mind right? Well, respectfully, I don't know if me and your God is the same. And how I portray and how I speak to who I speak to, that's my thing. And that's not to be shared with anyone. That's not to be shared with anyone. And that's one of the fucking problems. That's why I'm not talking to somebody now. Because at the end of it all, you could believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. Some people believe that they should take their fucking life. And they believe in God. They believe in a higher power. And they can't wait to be with them so much that they kill themselves. So whatever you do is what you do. I'm not here to push nothing on nobody. I speak about God often. But I ain't no fucking reverend. I ain't no fucking... Oh, but here we talking about spirit shit. Here we go with spooky shit. Drugs and alcohol has nothing to do with the direction of your spirit. Connect with your spirit. What the fuck is alcohol called? Because sometimes I just let y'all talk. I just want to let you talk. Listen, and you sound like one of them people that I was talking to earlier that got dubbed. What is alcohol called? Because answer that shit. Don't say nothing else. What do y'all think y'all talking to a fucking third grader or something like that? You sitting there telling me it's not what you know, it's what you feel and all this shit. Sometimes I feel like I should get ahead every day. Sometimes I feel like that. That's a feeling. Feelings are sometimes fucked up. Anyway, I'm not going to address you anymore. Enjoy your night. If your spirit is right, it will not lead you into a bad space. That's why you have happy drunks and angry drunks. Do you know what chemical makeup of alcohol is and what it does to your body chemically? And I'm going to say it chemically. Do you know what alcohol does to your body chemically? Do you know that? Or you just fucking, I just feel like. Good night. Enjoy your night. You have happy drunks and angry drunks. Sometimes motherfuckers are drunk and happy because they're about to get their balls sucked. Sometimes motherfuckers ain't happy because they came outside and got a boot on their car. Sometimes you have people who are chemically imbalanced anyway, and the liquor takes you either this way or that way. Previously on Ready to Die. You can't, you can't, again, but back to my experience, okay? Like, I'm not going to say everybody's experience, but my experience. That's why you got Alcohol Anonymous, you got NA, you got Narcotics Anonymous. You have people who drink and do all types of shit And then when you get to the root of the problem, they tell you it's because of trauma. Or they tell you it's because to fit in. They tell you different things, and you learn about people when it's called hitting rock bottom, and it's called getting a moment of clarity. See, some people don't got clarity. Some people don't have clarity. Some people didn't hit rock bottom. You got people that are homeless in the shelter system that will justify why they're there. And that's fine. But the minute that shit start fucking with somebody else's life, it ain't fine no more. You understand what I'm saying? Rochester, New York, respectfully, that's like the second time you said some real stupid fucking shit in my chat. Stupid ass shit. Just dumb. Just dumb. Just dumb. I don't know if you're fucking stupid, but that's just dumb. That's twice. I guarantee you won't be a third time. I guarantee you. You go play with somebody else. You go talk to somebody else stupidly. We dealing with higher science. We're sitting here talking about shit. And we're talking about what afflicts our people. And you gonna ask me some stupid shit like that? So maybe I should just sit here and dance the fucking jig. Maybe I should just fucking sit here and act a fucking clown. Maybe I should just do that. You won't mow another fucking lawn around here talking that stupid shit. Niggas, what's wrong with y'all? This is unfucking believable sometimes. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway. My fucking program froze. I gotta restart my computer. Nothing don't want to work. I can't go nowhere else. Staying on this damn scene. Yeah, I enjoy what I'm saying. Just hit the like button, hit the share button. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This program is froze, so I gotta like stop abruptly. I can't do my regular and then I can't do none of the program. Just that's why it ain't flashing or doing nothing no more. I mean, the voice is moving. Yeah, it's just bugging out right now. Damn, it got me burning calories sitting here. Damn, shit, I worked out for 83 minutes, was standing for 13 hours. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what ambivert is. I don't know what that is. Peace. I don't know what an ambivert is. I guess I'm gonna look that up. Hold on. Hey Siri. Oh, it's in the headphones. Let me figure out what that is now then. Hold on. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
You sound like a fun boy.
Is there something else I can help with?
Yeah, I gotta change your voice. You sound like a fun boy.
I'm not sure I understand.
You sound like a fun boy. Even Siri don't fucking get it. Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
What's an ambivert?
Here's what I found.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I guess I would be that. Okay, introvert, extrovert. Okay. Hey Siri. How do I change your punk ass voice?
Here's what I found.
You found how to... This is cyberpunk. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
How do I change your voice?
I found this on the web.
Found this on the web. This motherfucker hit the country out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I found this on the web. Anyway, yo, it's almost midnight. It's almost tomorrow, tonight, right now. I got some things to do, some work to put in. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I have to end the show abruptly because I gotta hit the restart button. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media. The introvert. See, I said the introvert. No, they had that already taken. The Interlude TV, youtube.com. The Interlude TV, youtube.com. The Interlude TV. Shout out to everybody who follows me on social media. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody who supports me. I hope what I said is able to resonate with certain people. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Stupid nigga shit. You know, people be like, the eyes are the windows to the soul. You know, you really, really, really want me to go off on you, but I won't even do it. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Study West Adrian spirituality. Motherfucker trying to, this is how white people do too, trying to educate us. And this motherfucker said, study West Adrian spirality. Whoa. Fam. You're trying to kick knowledge. And you said, study Western Adrian spirality. It's all there. Study Western Adrian spirality. Siri. Where is Western Adrian?
Here's what I found.
Adrian West. You don't say. You know, there's a saying. You're so smart that you're stupid.